Okay, so if you've done really well on that section, we're going to go on to the next bit, which is a bit tricky, but here we go. So let's go from the start. Okay, so I was just going into that bit then. So the next bit, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th bar down, goes 2, 1, 2, 1. So really, I would say for the really early kids, this is going to be a bit tricky for you. So if you want to leave it there and just work through the first bit you did, do that. And for other kids at the other side of the Wall Road site, you know this bit. It goes 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 1, and then you've got a nought on that B string, and then your 2, 0, 2. But can you remember something that there's a pause? I want to show you now on the paperwork. 2, 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 2. So actually, you don't go. This is what you don't do. You don't go 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, 2. Ba 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 ba. You don't. You go 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, 2. So it's like da da stop ba 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 ba. And then this one lasts for 2 beats, but then this little dink here is a pause for 2 beats. So what you need to do when you get to that kind of pause is almost tap your foot or something, or do something to kind of fill in that gap. 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, 2. So try that. So one more time. 2 with your second finger, 1 with your first finger. Stop, 0 on that B string, then on the G, 2, 0, 2. Now we're on to a trickier bit. But here we go. We're going to do some playing some strings at the same time. So what you do when you've got noughts here, it means you're playing the strings at the same time. You see them shake there, those bending ones? So you've got to be like a crab. You've got to bend your fingers towards each other, like pinching them. Now, some of you find it hard because you don't get a good sound on both. So practice making sure that you can hear both strings there. So the first bit, you've got 3 quavers followed by 2 crotchets. So it's coffee, cough, tea, tea, da 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 da. So you go 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, and then off again. Then after that, you put your fingers down, pressing hard. So it's 1, 2, da da da. You see it on the paperwork. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 2. Then put your fingers down there, ba ba ba, moving that shape up to 3, 4. Back down to 1, 2. Then up to 3, 4. Now the 5, 4 there, you might think, how do I do that? You don't, it's really easy. You're going to put your 3rd finger there, take your 1st finger off. See that? If you're really good, you're not even going to take that 1st finger off, you're just going to do that. Yeah? So this is what you got. Then down the 1, 2, up to the 3, 4, back down to the 1, 2, up to the 3, 4, 3rd finger and 2nd finger, then back, take the 3rd finger off, 1st finger down, and then 3, 1, 1, 0, 0, 2. So again, that there is for anyone who feels they can do the first bit loads. So that's the first page done, guys. Now I'm going to go into the second page for anyone who finds this bit hard. We're going to go through some little techniques first before we do the whole page. So see what you think. Okay guys, so second page of this. It seems very similar to the first, which it is, but instead of playing some single notes like you have been doing at the start of this, you start doubling them up. So what I mean is, instead of going 0, 3, 0, 1, 0, you're going to be doing stuff like this. So in a way, what's interesting about this song is when you get down to the bit where you're going all that, where you do doubles, it's almost giving you a little hint of what you're doing a lot in the second page. So it's really important that you're really good with this double thing, especially when you're pressing down, because you're going to have to use it loads. Now this is where finger per fret's really important. When you're doing your 2 noughts, that's easy. There's nothing to worry about that. Just get used to that. 1, 2, again, pressing hard. So these are the shapes you're going to be using a lot. Noughts, then the 1, 2 on the B and the G string. Then, this is the tricky bit. You've got some 2, 3s in there, and you can see it on your paperwork. Your 2, 3, what I mean by that is there and there. So you're not going to do this. You're not going to jump, because that's going to take you out of like your map or your kind of what you need to do. So if you get used to doing this, so this is your 1, 2. 2, 3 is 2nd fret, that's what I mean by 2. 3rd fret, 3. It's these 2. So you need to get used to doing this. So that's going to be really important for you. So that first bar on the second page goes 0, 3, then these 2 together, then 1, 2, then off again, but then 2, 3 is going to be that. It's not that. Try not to do first and second finger. Try and do that, because it will keep you in the structure. So the first bar is 0, 3, noughts, 1, 2, open, then you go here to the 2, 3. Let's go through that again, and this is so important in this video, to pause, rewind, start again, get used to it. I'm going to run through this not majorly, not really quickly, but I'm not going to go too slow because I want to try and fit this all in. There's quite a lot to do. So just pause and work through each segment and use the sheet along with it. So again, another thing which is really important with this, go up on that string. Sorry, do that again. 0, 3, noughts, go into here. Yeah, then you're going to go, because you've done that there, you're using that finger on that string, so just use that one again because you're playing a nought after that. Then 2, 1. So you've got again. Now, 3rd bar on that second page. So the 2, 3s again. 0, 0. So actually it's quite similar to the first page, but just doubling up. So let's go again from start the second page at the top, and you're going to do the first 4 bars, and after that I want you to pause and go over this loads and loads until you feel you can do it. This video will take you a while to get through, so here we go. Up to there, 0, 2, 1. Then 3rd bar on the second page, you're on 1 nought here, playing them together. Play 1 and a nought together at the same time. 3 on its own, 2 noughts, 1, 2 again, 2 noughts again. Then over to 2, 3 again, 0, 0, 3. So it's like that. Now we are moving to the 4th bar. If you are frustrated and like, I can't do this, stop there and go through that. Work on your technique. Once your technique's there and your fingers know what they're doing, you'll find this a lot easier. So we're on the 4th bar now. So let's go through 4th and 5th bar. So you're on this second page, your 1st, your 3rd and your 5th again are quite similar. They're quite similar bars, so you should hopefully be able to not find that too hard. So this is the 5th bar, 1 nought, 3 noughts together on the B and the G, and 1, 2. You go up to 2, 3. Then you're on the G string on the nought, 2, 2, nought, 2, 2, nought. So let me run through Now, those first 6 bars on the second page, without me talking, just doing it slowly, rewind, stop, rewind, get good at these 6 bars. Here we go. So let me get my finger in there, so. Now we're on to the 7th bar. This is tricky, this bit. You're on 2 and 3. So you play 2 and 3 together, and then you're going to swap and do 1, 2. So you know you're here on the D and the G, and then when your thumb and your other finger are going to go down when you get to the 2s. Yeah, like that. 2, 1, 1. Then double together of the noughts. Then 2 nought on the G. Next bar, 2, 1, nought, 1. Okay, then you're back to. So let's just stop there. 1, 6, 7, 8. So we're on the 9th bar now. Okay, so let's just go back to the 7th bar and go through that. So those 2. So you played those 2 there. Get used to that, kids. Open. 2, 2, nought, then the 10th bar, 2, 1, nought, 1, then you're into that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, actually, sorry, we're in the 9th bar now. So we've done the 7th and 8th, and we're going to the 9th. Let's do the 7 and 8 again. 2, nought, 8th bar, 2, 1, nought, 1, 9th. 2, 3 again. So doing this again. So 2, 3 followed by 1 on its own. Sorry. Do that again, make a mistake. That's the next bar. So you've just gone 2, 3 followed by a 1. The noughts, then 2 noughts, and we're at the bottom of the page now. 2, 2, nought, 2, nought. Last bar, 1, nought, 3, nought, and then the 1 right at the end. You play 1 and 2 together there, and you're going to play all 3. There's quite a lot there, guys. I wouldn't freak out if you find it complicated, because it is. But let me run through the whole of that second page. Just as something that you can use to play along with. I'll play a bit slower. Here we go. That's the second page. Now I'm going to do the whole song, and I'll play it a bit slower. So this is Krauss Country, the whole of it. Especially for experienced people, use this video loads. Get your fingering right. Remember, try and use this finger for the bottom strings, yeah? Maybe for these 2 at least. And then use the thumb a bit more for the top ones. So here we go from the start. 2, 3, 4, 1. There we go, kids. So a lot to do there, but give it your best shot. Hope everyone is alright out there. I'll keep sticking loads of videos on. I'm probably not going to see you until September really, so we just want to honour the lessons and send you loads of stuff through. Thanks.